Step one of making this dream catcher hoop, I have EX piping, which is, let's see if it'll pick it up. It's 3/4 inch, 160 psi. I couldn't find one to match the other piping. But what I did is measured 11 inches and then used a Sharpie so I knew where to cut, and I drew the arrow. So these should all be exactly the same. Next I have the connectors, and these are do not fit the piping perfectly. As you can see, they slide in and out. So I did get some epoxy to put those together, but I won't be doing that until I absolutely know that this fits right. So what we're going to have is 4 different sections with the tubing, PEX tubing, with the connector. Remove all the stickers from the connectors. They're all set like this. Sorry, the one is in my jacket pocket because I took it to the store so I can measure everything. Now it's going to be hard to do the math to figure out the size of the inner tube compared to the outer tube. Okay, so what I did is, I really like the size of this hoop, which was 38. I took measuring tape that's bendable, and I measured along the outer edge all the way around. And then I divided it by 4 because I'm going to have 4 sections. So the inside circle, each piece is, oh my God, see, this is why I wrote it down. Each piece was 29.5. For the inside circle. And then once I got all 4 attached to the blue rods, then I measured how long it was from here. Like, I actually laid the pipe down and put it in the connector and measured how long it was to here, and then I cut it, and then I actually took the measuring tape and measured this one, and then I cut the rest of them. And I think I did a pretty good job. It's not too lopsided. I did end up taking off a very small piece because this section here looked like it was a little bit warped. And I can always put this little piece back in as a buffer if it's not right. So, like I said, the blue section is PEX piping because I tried to cut the tubing that the hoop is made out of, and I tried to make it straight, and because it's a very weak, it's like 100 psi, and it's only 1/2 inch tubing, so it's not very strong, and it's very hard to get them to be straight. So the PEX, I actually took some glue. Can you even see what that says? Focus. There we go. Instant mix epoxy. So I put that on. I squirted a little bit in each tube and then put the connector on, and it's pretty sturdy because I actually tried to take them off so I could put the smaller black pieces on, but I couldn't even get it to remove. It sets in 5 minutes, and permanently sets after 20. So I just got done working. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I just got off work, so I'm going to go to sleep, let this set, and then I might decorate it. I might not. I might just take it to the hoop jam and see how it works and see if people like it before I start decorating. But thanks for watching, and I will post pictures at the end, maybe. I don't know. Good night, good morning. See ya. Happy hooping. To the decoration. So I went to Michael's to find some fabric thread or some kind of thread to make the crisscross design of the dream catcher, and I found these, and they're like a softer, not really yarn, but sorry, there you can see it better. And I was like, oh, this will work perfect. $8 for these. Not my idea of a good deal. So I went to the dollar store and got some of this cotton twine, $1. Bought a box of markers, $1. And I used the pliers to take out the inside of the marker. And now I'm soaking them in water. And I'm going to dye the string and we'll see what happens. These are really cheap markers. They do stain your fingers. So what I'm doing is using the empty marker to push it down in the water. And I still left the inside of the marker in the water because it can't hurt. So make sure everything's saturated. And I'll probably just leave this in maybe 10 minutes, flip it over so everything's soaked. And I'm not going to rinse it. I'm just going to drain out the excess water and then I'll probably put it in the dryer because I want to do this tonight. I'm so excited to get this started. And for the amount of string, I just went, looped it around, wrist to elbow, 20 times. And I did that. What I'm doing now, besides watching Sons of Anarchy, I am securing the center posts, and I'm only securing them on one side. Because I'm going to have to break this down in 4 so it fits in my car. So from here down will come off. And then this will be another section. These two sides, will come out. And I will tape these 2 sides so that they stay together and I can transport them.
I'm not gonna insult you by trying to say I'm sorry. So much damage for that.
You want to weave in and out,
John's death.
making sure you touch base on
Some of those letters.
each side. Electrical tape actually secures pretty good.
I don't expect you to forgive me. Please don't know I did one right thing. I love you, John. I always will.
So weaving back and forth, not touching the side that's going to pull off. And that's it. So I'm all finished. It took me, for each of the 4 sections, it took me about an hour to do this spider web weave. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm done. I tried it out. I think if I did this again, I would not put as much string. sorry. I would not put as much string in the center, and I also would not use this thin of a string. I think it would be better if the string was, or the twine was thicker and less weaving, because you still need to grab it in some of the areas when you're hooping with it. But I'm going to take it to our hoop jam on Sunday, and hopefully I will be able to shoot some video. But the piping that I used too, I wouldn't use that again. It's very flimsy. And I had set it up in my living room, and just, I don't know, in a half an hour's time, it already had warped. But it looks really pretty. And I can't say it was fun making it, but I did watch half a season of Sons of Anarchy, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like this video, share with your friends. And if you want a video just on how I did the weaving, I can do that too. But this is a close-up. After the second one, I just gave up. I just didn't try to do a fancy pattern. I just did it to get it done. So, have a good day.